Heavenly Father, so many times when we come to you in prayer, we come to you asking for, expecting, looking, but many times we don't come to you, Father, and ask for how to handle the blessing or the change that we've been asking you for. So this is what this prayer podcast is about. Maybe you're listening and there are things that are happening that you prayed for, things that you fasted for, things that you went on a 40-day sabbatical, 30-day sabbatical, where you were just petitioning God for some things. Maybe it was deliverance from sickness, maybe healing in relationships, maybe the growth of your business, maybe the productivity in your business or your company. Maybe it was just a repairing of the relationship with you and your children, whatever it is. When things start to happen that we've been praying for, many times we think that we can handle it and that we're ready for it. And I do believe that we can be ready for it, but we don't know how to navigate through those parts of the change when the breakthrough comes, because many times we have been so used to being broken, so used to being in unhealthy situations or frustrating situations that when change comes, we can revert back to that way of thinking, or we can revert back to that way of being. And so this prayer is just asking God to help us to accept the blessings and the change when they come. Many times on the podcast, as well as on my social media pages, I've said before that you don't get more of what you want without getting more of what you don't want. That's a quote from one of my favorite pastors that I listen to online. And it rings true every time because, we don't think about the parts that are unfavorable, the parts that are hard and difficult and challenging when we're only looking at the thing that we're asking God for. So if we're asking God to be married, if we're asking God, to have children, if we're asking God for a promotion at the job and we actually get the spouse, we actually get the children or child, we actually get the promotion, we're not thinking that, maybe the child will have a sickness. We're not thinking that, maybe the husband will or the wife will have an addiction.